UCLA Sophomore small forward Tyler Honeycutt with us now. Tyler, obviously BYU up next. We'll get to this game next, but talk about gearing up for a team like BYU, a team from Mountain West that's getting a little more hype than usual, and what it means, I guess, for UCLA's resume.
Yeah, it's going to be good. They're the top ranked team, top 25 team. Haven't had success on the winning side, against the last two that we played. Last 2 or 3. Kansas and
Villanova.
Yeah, okay. But it's going to be good for our team, for our program. Washington had fell out the top 25.
Yeah.
So we don't have any teams ranked right now. So
do you guys pay attention to that? The whole idea.
Somebody had mentioned it to me. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be good for our team. Put us back on where we need to be.
Going to today's game a little closer than you guys probably expected. That the kid got pretty hot at the end. But talk about pulling out a win like this and what it means, especially having 4 guys in double figures.
Yeah, we did great in the first half, defensively and offensively. Just knowing, scouting, we got beat it a few times. It's so difficult because everybody can shoot, and it's really hard to help off your guy. Everybody had to stay attached.
Yeah.
And they're pressing offense all back doors, and 1 through 5 can shoot. They got a 7-footer who can shoot, which it's a tough matchup. But I think we did pretty good.
You guys had pretty good job on the boards today. You had what? Would you have 12 today? 10 points, 12 rebounds. When you're shooting 4 for 16 as you did today, how important is it to you, especially someone who wants to fill up a stat sheet and be well-rounded? How important is it for you to kind of pick it up in other reasons? Would you have 5 blocks, 3 assists as well?
A lot of them were just missed layups. My threes, I need to get back in the gym. My elbow's been kind of bothering me.
Since Kansas, right?
Yeah, I fell on against Kansas. But, a lot of them were just I was trying to be aggressive, stay aggressive, get to the rim. A lot of them missed layups, but you end up getting putbacks, and Josh got a dunk on one of them.
Yeah, it was nice.
But our team did a good job at every position.
Tyler, the last couple games, I talked with Joshua about this. You guys seem to be working the inside-outside game a little bit better the last couple games. Are you going a little bit more from the transition back to the half-court deal? Is that something that you're focusing on, or is that the other teams are giving you?
Well, not really. We had a lot of fast break opportunities today. Just getting a lot of blocks, getting a lot of rebounds, outletting the ball. But if there's nothing there, then you take advantage of what we got in the inside, and our bigs are doing a great job of being unselfish and kicking it back out, and we're trying to feed them the ball. We're trying to keep the bigs hungry, and they're trying to keep us hungry.
Tyler, last question for you is Matt Carlino's defection leaves you guys with 9 guys. We had the gastrointestinal problems of a couple of the freshmen. Are you feeling the low numbers? Are you feeling like you guys don't have a ton of depth? Or it seems like teams are anyway in a 7- to 9-man rotation.
Yeah, not really. It's not too bad. So nothing's really been affected. We tried to get Stove and Lamb in there and just see how they felt. And they gave us some good minutes in there. But we're gonna have the day off, and they're gonna be able to have a day of rest. And got a hard day ahead of us, a hard week ahead of us.
Get ready for BYU, huh?
Yep.
Awesome. Tyler Honeycutt, UCLA Sophomore small forward. Thanks.